It's time to review Havok and Polaris.
Hey guys, me host Super Sorrel, thank you very much for tuning in. Look what I got is the X-Men 2-pack of Polaris and Havok. These two are two awesome X-Men. I'm finally happy to have these in the collection. We've got updated versions of them that match the Uncanny X-Men that we've been getting recently. The 90s classic look of the X-Men. Havok's needed updating for a long time. It's a definite fan favourite, so I can see why they've gone ahead and done that. Polaris as well was desperate for an upgrade. The last one of Laura we had... Sorry, Lorna, not Laura. Lorna. Was, I don't know, it was a nice figure, but I'm glad we've got this one. This hairdo is definitely more in keeping with a more modern look. So guys, let's go ahead and break these out of the packaging. But before we do, let's take a look on the desk cam at the packaging itself.
Alright guys, so here they are. It's Havok and Polaris. Brand new X-Men pack. A part of the X-Men wave. And these are based on their sort of 90s style attire. She's been using this attire quite recently in the comic books as well, but with a different hairstyle. But this is more in keeping with the style she had when she first joined the comics. And here's a more modern look at Havok as well. They wore these outfits when they were in it was, what we call them, the new X-Men and stuff like that. And there have been multiple versions, but anyway, Polaris has made her way back into modern comics. And if we spin this on the side, we've got a nice arty shot there of Polaris from the comics, as well as Havok. And some awesome write-ups on the back as well, which is really cool. So if we start over here, it says the artwork on this package is inspired by the iconic trading cards from the 1990s. Then we've got Marvel's Havok, Alex Summers, £175 from X Factor and the Uncanny X-Men. Polaris is the same. Laura Dane, 5'7", £150, X Factor and Uncanny X-Men. Alex Summers is an alpha-level mutant with the power to absorb cosmic energy and convert it into plasma. Like her father Magneto, Laura Dane has the mutant ability to control magnetism. Ooh, very cool figures indeed. I got this pack from Amazon. They seem to get this pretty early, I'm not sure why. A lot of the other online retailers are getting theirs later in the month. But guys, let's go back to the desk cam and let's open up this package. Alright guys, let's break them out. Let's get them free. Yeah, I couldn't believe it when I went on Amazon and they had them there. I was like, damn. So yeah, it looks like Amazon's going to be starting to be a place to go looking for Marvel Legends now. They seem to be getting more Marvel Legends thicker and faster. And before people start in the comments, because I know they will, I'm not saying, I'm going to stop buying from independent retailers, blah, 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 blah. I shop all over, guys. As you know, I use many different outlets and retailers. It just so happens that Amazon was able to source these a little bit quicker for my review this time. And as I do, the reviews and things, sometimes I need things a little bit quicker. So I have to go with the fastest companies. That's why I always tell independent retailers when I contact them, I always say, look, I'm willing to pay a little bit extra if you can get me import stock or if you put your hands on some early stock. I don't mind paying above, to get a little bit of import. So... Alright, they are free from the box. So we have Havok first of all. Nathan Summers. He looks awesome. Really liking that face sculpt first of all. That's really cool. I can see people are going to do some great custom work with this with the old figure. I think this head would look great on the old figure. It just needs to match the new, because they're a different shade of blue. With well, it's more like like a royal black almost on the other one. Whereas this one's more blue. So definitely, if someone can update that, paint, it would look awesome on the old body. It isn't without its bleeding issues though. They can definitely tell that that yellow was painted over the top of the blue, because there is a lot of bleeding issues there. The jacket itself though is very nice. And does open, there is a little button there so you can open it up as well.
Not that you would want to, because obviously the sleeves on this are the jacket. I'm just looking what else we've got here, guys. So all these band pieces are all loose, which annoys the hell out of me. Because these things get warped and they get loose real fast and then they look stupid. Like mine are starting to already look. Especially these thigh ones, they're going to be horrible. So I don't like the little plastic bands, but you know, it's all in keeping with the costume. Let's look at articulation though. Head is on a ball joint, so you can look up and down. There is an ab crunch there as well. It's hindered a little bit by the costume, but it still works. And also the waist swivel there as well, which is nice. Proper waist swivel as well. That's brilliant. Arms do lift up that top hinge, do rotate. There is a double hinged elbow there. Also the bicep swivel, and the hand is on a ball joint. Legs do lift out as far as they will go, as well as forwards and backwards. With that double hinged knee there. There's also a top thigh cut. There's also boot cut. And the feet as well are on rocker and pivot, giving Havoc a lot of articulation. Again, those bands around the legs already being troublesome. Starting to roll down already. The thigh ones are starting to as well. Come on. I can see myself taking those off within the coming days. Yeah, what are your thoughts, guys? Nice figure, right? If we get him stood on the diorama. Got him in a nice fighting stance. And he does come with these yellow things that we can wrap around his sort of wrist. Yeah. So you'll be able to see that better on the desk cam. Alright. So that's him stood now. Right, we've also got Lorna. Again, I've been dying for this figure. She's the reason I wanted this 2-pack, to be honest. I love the character of Polaris. Do we officially know if Magneto is her proper father yet? She does have his traits and powers, but in the comic books, if I remember, they never really officially announced it. It was always sort of led to speculation, wasn't it? But either way, yeah, the House of M storyline, she was a part of that as well, was one of the... trying to help Scarlet Witch. Oh, I've got them dodgy elbows though that the Black Series have got now. I hate those elbows. So the head again is on a ball joint. This is a little bit heavy this time, given the nice wavy hair, but I love the look. There is also the waist swivel there as well. It crunches backwards and forwards all the way, which is nice. As well, the arms do lift up, rotate that top hinge, same at the bicep, with the hands moving as well on a ball joint. Legs lifting out pretty far. She has got some junk in the trunk, which is awesome. And she's got some top thigh cut there. Double hinge knee. No boot cut on this one, but the feet are on rocker and pivot. I wish I had some flying stands. I need to invest in some flying stands off Amazon, because I would like to display Lorna sort of hovering up into the air. I was really gutted when the Gifted TV series came to an end on Fox, because I thought that was the best interpretation of like an X-Men TV series we could have ever gotten. And I love how the fact that she wore steel toe cap shoes to make herself fly. I thought that was very, very well done. And very, like, I can't explain it. The program also felt very real to me, like it could happen, you know what I mean? It didn't feel too far-fetched. I like how, even though they had these people that had these special powers, they all had their own little weaknesses and intricacies, and I loved that. It was a very good program. So I hope Disney Plus can sort something to bring something like that back. Or even just continue it, you know what I mean? They now own Fox. They could just continue that. Because they were doing such a good job as well. Especially as it was using X-Men characters we're not overly familiar with. Well, we are and we aren't. It was like we had John Proudstar as well was there. He was there. And we had was it was it Sunspot? Well, the other guy? We didn't go by that name in it. Then obviously we had Polaris. And Blink as well. Yeah, they could have done so much more with that TV series. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go to the desk cam to give you guys an up-close personal look at these figures. So let's go to the desk cam.
Here they are out of the packaging, guys. Looking awesome. Loving these figures. So here is Lorna again. She's so cool. I love Polaris. And she does also come with 2 closed yellow hands as well. So that's pretty sick. So yeah, we've got plenty of hands for Rogue now. We've even got some more little yellow cuffs as well for Rogue if you are missing any of the hands that came with your Rogue. I know a lot of people didn't buy Rogue when it was new. A lot of people have got a second hand, and sometimes that second hand doesn't always come with the second hand figure. So yeah, there's plenty of yellow hands kicking about now, especially with the X-Men lineup. So yeah, very nice figure. Loving the green on the yellow, it just pops. The colour looks really nice. That green is just so vibrant. Love it. And the shading as well with the dark and the light green just looks awesome. And moving across as well, we've got a really cool interpretation of Havok here. He looks awesome. A few paint defects, like there's a little bit of a scuff in the middle of his forehead there. But the paint apps on this one is pretty decent. I just wish these little yellow bands would behave themselves. I'm constantly having to flick them around and move them. Just so irritating, but he is very poseable. He looks like a street brawling sort of like badass, and he just looks so cool. So I'm really happy to have this in the collection. He just poses so nicely. As well, obviously these figures do look really cool as well when we move in with our new Mutants figures as well. They're the same sort of style with the yellow. So I'm going to bring Karma in here as well, but I can't get Karma to stand. No! There we go. So yeah, our X-Men lineup is getting stronger all the time. I'm loving it. I'm loving the fact that Marvel Legends is keeping us full of X-Men Legends recently. It's so awesome. Which is your favourite, guys? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you haven't seen our New Mutants review, please go check that out as well. But guys, let's go back to the main cam and finish off today's video.
So guys, which is your favourite from this new set? Let us know in the comments down below. Are you a fan of Havok or Polaris? Let us know in the comments down below if you enjoyed today's video, guys. Please smash that subscribe button. It would really support us, really help us out, and help us keep making awesome videos. But until next time, may the Force be with you.